People, welcome back to Politricks Watch. This is Sir P. Now, today I'm going to talk about one of the lesser known gangs in Jamaica, but in terms of the acts that they have carried out, they are just as ruthless as some of the more popular ones, right? And the name of that organization is the King Valley Gang, right? Also known as the Lawless Gang, right? Now, there's currently a big court case going on, right? This is one of those cases that is going to test the anti-gang legislation, right, and see if Jamaica can actually start to sink and finish off some of these organizations. Right now, in this case, just like the Tesha Miller case, the main witness was somebody who was a part of the gang, right? So again, here we see the Crown and the prosecution relying mostly on the testimony of a witness, right? Which, as you know, I am not exactly a big fan of, because witnesses can change their mind, witnesses can drop down, right? Witnesses can disappear, all kind of things. But this is the best we have, so we're going to work with it for this case. Now, unlike the Tesha Miller case, the main star witness in that one, a man by the name, or the man that we've come to refer to as Ratty or Ratos Kratos. As you can remember, I was going very hard at Mr. Kratos. Now, the reason why I was going after him so bad is because that was a youth who, as I said, was a serial killer. The man that dashed people left, right, and center. Ratos Kratos was also somebody who used to dash people for being so-called informers, right? And then when him drop a jail and him saw in front of him, he himself turned into an informer. So that is one of the reasons why I went so hard at Mr. Kratos. Now, for this witness, I am not going to go as hard. So let me just put that out there, and I'm going to tell you why. One, this witness is not in the same league as Ratos Kratos when it comes on to being somebody who was dashing at people left, right, and center, even though this witness also has blood on his hands indirectly, right? Well, directly as well, but most indirectly. That is because the main function of this witness, right, was to provide funds for the King Valley man them, right? And he provided those funds through the lot of scamming, right? So he used to scam the people them and then take the money and then give it to the King Valley man them. And of course, you know what they were doing with the money. They weren't using it to build schools and hospitals. Of course, they were using it to buy machine, to take out their enemies and their rivals, and to intimidate and bully people, right? Now, the witness said, in his own words, that he was providing sometimes in excess of $100,000 and at least twice weekly. So that means the bare minimum, then did I get $200,000 a week from this witness, right? And he would give the money to the leaders of the organization, and he went into detail saying how which money transfer company them use, etc., etc. But here is the thing why I'm not going to go really hard on this witness. Unlike Ratty, this witness was one of the weak links in Kings Valley gang. He was one of the weak links when it comes on to not being as hardcore and as rugged as the other members, right? As I said, this youth was mostly a scammer, right? Now the people he's trying to help the prosecution sink, right? First of all, there's 8 of them. 8 of them. So that right there is major, because the 8 people in my try sink are the 8 key top man them in the organization. See, this witness is going to have a much bigger impact on reshaping the face of an organization than Ratty would have with Klansman, because as Tesha gone, somebody will replace Tesha Miller easily. First of all, as I said, Tesha Miller was not even in the streets like that, right? He was not out there lit down nobody. Him now burn up the streets. Listen, Tesha Miller will be replaced very easily, and if Black Man don't come back on the road either, both of them will be replaced. So don't worry yourself. The key top members them of Klansman, they were not sunk by Ratty, right? But this case, This youth, the people them who him testify against, first of all, I hated them one time, right? So these members, when them gone, it is going to completely reshape the structure of the Kings Valley organization. Now you can say, well, they can farm it back, but yes, but any organization that lose 8 top man one time is going to feel it big time, right? And of course, the accused, or the name of the accused are Carlington Godfrey, aka Tommy, Lindell Powell, aka Lazarus, Ronaldo McKennis, aka Ratty. Come on, his name is Ratty. Anyway, Derval Williams, aka Lukey, Hopeton Sankey, aka Bigger, Christian Grant, aka Ecoy, Copeland Sankey, also known as Tupac. What? Tupac in a badness now? Anyway, Sean Sokra, also called Elder, right? And these are the men who are charged. Now, people, remember back in the day in Westmoreland there was a case where 7 people you lit down one time. 7 people, including a Pitney. Now, when the names come out for people who have interest in that case, the witness, the same person who testifying on this, was one of those people, right? And basically, when the pressure dropped down upon him, right, him decides that him going to start work with the police. But really and truly, what make him switch was the fact that the man them didn't want to take him out. That is his own organization, right? Because apparently somebody did left a machine game, right? And the man them want it, right? And the man them and him decided to say nah, give it up. So of course that always give problems, or that always cause problems, right? And he may up start lose a bag of family members. He lost his father, for example. He may also lose his sister, right? Because by this point, the gang was starting to target the members who were threatening to inform, right? So those were the things that led, or according to the witness, those are the things that led him to take the witness stand and turn on the organization, right? Now, one of the most gruesome things, right, that the witness told the prosecution or told the courts was when he described what happened to somebody by the name of Ika, right? Now, apparently, the witness is saying he wasn't there, right? He must say him never did it. Him just hear about it, which of course he's going to say that. Who knows if that is the truth or not? But he's saying, and I quote, "I got a call from Tommy. He told me that him, Lazarus, Ratty, Owen, Elder, and Capman went up the bush. And of course people were going to switch on the words because of YouTube, right? And them limb him up, right, and wet him up, and then juke him up with a fork. Him say Elder juke out him eyes them and light him on fire, right? And Owen take up back the spent shell them. Tommy told me he was sorry I wasn't there to witness everything." End quote. People, whenever you hear me just a while ago, them carry the man, go up a place they call bush. So them limb up the man, them wet up the man, then them juke up the man with a fork, right? And of course we not talk about the fork where you eat with. We talk about farming fork, right? The farming tool named fork, right? And then if that wasn't enough, one of them, the one named Elder, then went on to juke out the man eye, right? And that wasn't enough. He then went on to light the man on fire and burn him up. People, don't you see these organizations have crossed the threshold of what it means to be called a criminal? These are not criminals. Some of these acts you're reading about now are some things that we used to hear about back in the day were going to the Middle East. These laws that we have in Jamaica clearly can't manage them type of money. These are not normal crimes. These are not normal murders. This is a whole different level. This is why you see the justice system has to be turned up a couple notches. Because these basic laws and these regular laws that were written back in the day when man used to just have a dispute and one stab one and one dead, those laws are not relevant anymore. These new organizations, right, some of the things they're doing are coming straight out of a Duppy show. Cause that sounds like something you'd see in one of these Halloween Duppy movies, right? Juke out the man eye, right? Burn him up, light him, right? You use fork on the man, you wet him up, you limb him up, and this is all being done to one man, no people, right? This is not no normal, oh he's a criminal, oh he's a gunman. Those titles are too ordinary for these type of people. This is a whole different level, right? So Another thing I noticed about this case is that he was testifying via live link. So the witness wasn't even in the courtroom. They were using video technology, right? So the witness was probably somewhere safe, maybe in another country, right? And he might testify. Now that's good. That is a step in the right direction, because a long time I think I should have come in. Witnesses, I've always been saying it, witnesses should not fear taking a risk on a court, right? Especially if the witness is a law-abiding citizen. In this case, them already know what this youth look like. Them already know what testify against him, right? So, of course, if them see him somewhere else, something might go on. But let's say, for example, the witness is a law-abiding citizen who have a normal job and don't want to get caught up in this. Then can go up on a live link, right, and testify. Now, I don't know if on the live link you have to still show your face. I don't know, right? But at least it's a step in the right direction that now we're starting to use technology. I mean, this is 2020, you don't need to physically be in court, right? And that is one of the things that turn out certain people from testifying, right? They don't want to walk, they don't want to take transportation, turn up a court, then if you leave court, and I worry, say, man, I go follow them back, go home, and now everybody know what them look like. So this is a step in the right direction, people. But this organization, Kings Valley, I know most people don't know about them. I've only heard their name maybe 1 or 2 times, right? As I said, incredible that Jamaica is at a stage that even an organization that carry out acts like this, that lick down 7 people one time, carry man go up a bush and juke out them eye, them can't even become popular. That's how serious Jamaican gangs are, where acts like these don't even make you get mentioned at the top 5. Right? You can get lost in the crowd by doing out things as vicious as this. Right? Them still can get to be as well known as the Stone Crushers and the Klansmen and the One Orders of Jamaica. So that show you how bad things are. But people have to keep an eye on this case. For me, this is pivotal because of one, how much man them have one time, and the fact that they literally have the whole top rank of the organization. Right? This is assuming there is not any 116 behind the fence or fund them, but at least the man them who touch the streets and I carry out the acts, them have 8 of them one time. So for me, this case is major and we will keep an eye on it. So now, again, anti-crime, anti-gang legislation is getting tested. We see Uchense Wilson struggle. Most of them on the bust the case. Make us see what we're going on in Kings Valley. Right. So Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Please like, comment and share the video. Bless.